Hey everyone, this week I'm doing the Joker Manor from the Lego Batman movie. There's 3,444 pieces in this set. There's also 22 numbered bags of parts and 2 unnumbered bags of parts, so there's going to be a lot of construction in this. Hopefully there'll be some surprises in here construction-wise. There's definitely a lot of minifigs. There's a roller coaster, a lot of play areas, full of color. It's just a lot for the eye to grab onto for this set. Let's get right into it and see how it goes. There's 2 sticker sheets that go with this set. One of them just has some mirrored pieces on it, and the other one's got quite a bit of detail on it. For a set this large, this is actually a small sticker sheet, so quite happy about that. It'll be interesting to see if there's any actual printed parts in here in addition to the stickers. Starting with bag number 1, of course. Quite a few Technic parts. Looks like it's just going to be the first level of the foundation. And there's one minifig in bag number 1. It's the Joker. Joker has 2 expressions, the regular smiling face and more of a laughing face. There's a Joker. Great printed detail on the arms. I'm not sure I've ever seen printed detail on the arms before. Put him aside for now. Let's get building. Very symmetrical. No, those don't get pushed through yet. Subassembly. This build just feels so random. Can't really tell what I'm building. Wrong way. We got a lot of pins to align here. That one gets started first. Now this red pin can be pushed in. I'll have to remember that when it comes to taking it apart. I'll have to pop that out first. Ten small pins. Okay, that side's done. And more studs around the outside. There's a beige side and a brown side. So it's not quite symmetrical. So it's the end of bag number 1. Joker minifig and the foundation. Pretty unexciting. So let's just go right into bag number 2. Again, 1 minifig in this bag of parts. We've already got him built. It is Batman. 2 expressions on his face. A neutral expression and more of a scowling expression. 1 accessory, Batarang. Fabric cape, typical plastic cowl. Pretty standard for a Batman minifig. Now this bag of parts is also going to be a little bit unexciting. Still building up off the foundation. Going to start to get a little bit more detail, but it's not going to look like much until we hit bag number 3. I need to flip this over. Now these pieces are just helping to tie the foundation together. This is definitely a set that starts out really boring, but it's likely going to finish really exciting. Flip this back over. Now these go on the side-facing studs that were put on in bag number 1. This is always a good way of attaching a flat style element to be flush to the face of another element. Same outer coverings on this side. Time for some color. Lime green. This is the Joker Manor, so greens and purples should be quite prominent, as those are typical Joker colors. Small subassembly. I believe this is the start of the front steps. Pretty simple, front steps. This should just go right like that. Oop, that popped off. Some corner pedestals. Starting to get a little bit of detail in there. Some big columns. They will go back here into these red Technic pins. Turn this around again. Now that that's in place, we can cover up these exposed corners. Tie that all together. Not sure what's going on here, but that curvature looks nice. Well, this might be like the inside of Joker's mouth or something like that. Well, that's, I believe, the end of bag number 2. Although, I have 3 rather large pieces left over, so I'm pretty sure I missed a step somewhere. And I'm hoping it's just on the bottom. It's going to be a little tricky because of these things sticking out. I did miss these parts over here. It's pretty easy to put them in. One here, one on the corner, and one right there. Got to be careful, don't miss a step. So that's the end of bag number 2. Starting to get a little bit of height here. Front step done. Bit of detail on the inside here, which I'm guessing is the inside of Joker's mouth, like you're entering his mouth into his playhouse. Starting to get some color, but mostly just firming up the base. Looks kind of interesting on the bottom. Next up is bag number 3, and bag number 3 starts to build some of the play areas. We're going to do like one side at a time. No minifig in bag number 3, and it looks like we're just going to be building on this side of the structure. Let's get right to it. I'm going to turn this around. I tried building it facing the other direction, but I'm going to make a mistake with the placement. I better keep it this way, matching what's in the instructions. Now I'm going to try flipping it around because most of the detail is going to be on the inside, and I want to be able to show it on camera. So I'm going to do my best now that I got that first level down to try to build it this way. Our first sticker, it's a big one. It is a giant fire. Oh, this is not the same size as the part. Oh, I hope I put that in the right. On the inside? Yeah, it should be on the inside. So obviously this is a fireplace. Some yellow tinted windows. Haven't seen those in a while. It's more typical to have clear windows. The yellow tint reminds me of old space sets. They usually had yellow windows. Nice translucent fire elements. Some decorative side pieces. Kind of hidden by the column there. Interesting way to frame out that front piece. Couple more windows, this time it's blue. Now this assembly looks like it's a marble statue or bust. Cover that up. Another sticker. Now this part's kind of unique. It's got a bit of a curve to it. This is going to be a funhouse mirror. So we need one of our reflective stickers. Well, it definitely works like a funhouse mirror. You can see the distortion already. This goes over here to frame out this wall. And then this column with lights on it caps off that end. Turn that around. Bit of a detail piece. How does this get installed? Oh, it's a bit of clever construction technique. this whole assembly gets attached by these two flipped over pin studs and go into there. So it goes upside down and it'll sit like that. That is pretty cool. Well, that's the end of bag number 3, the first play area of this set. There's the outside. Nothing crazy going on here. It looks like just a nice outside of a building. The inside's got some good details. A bust. We got some colored windows in here. We got yellow and blue. And then a fireplace. And a funhouse mirror put in the corner here. Starting to come together. That's only bag number 3. There are 22 numbered bags total in this set. There's a long way to go. Next up is bag number 4, which continues to build on top of this side of the structure. I'm glad these are one solid piece instead of 5 individual bricks. Just makes it look cleaner. Just like bag number 3, we have some window pieces. These ones are like a rose colored, which I haven't seen before. At least I don't remember seeing this particular tint before. So on the lower level there was yellow and blue. Now we have a rose colored window and a clear colored window. Couple stickers. Looks like they're just photographs of the Joker. And some green tinted window panes. Big wall panel with some blue, green, and red lights on the side. I believe this is a small lounge chair. Lounge chair with a bowl of fruit and very nice printed brick. It says Forever Sorting 2. It's probably a magazine maybe. There it goes on the chair. Isn't that cute? Okay, this goes under the archway right there. Another small assembly. Window curtains. It gets rotated. Oh, I put these in the wrong spot. This whole thing should be moved back one stud right there. And this can go over top. These arch pieces. Another big sticker. I'm just no good at putting these on. I believe this is supposed to be a television set. Go on the wall right there. Another one of these window lintels or awning. I'm not sure what to call it. Why am I missing a piece? Ah, it's in the bag. Gotta stop doing that. Leaving parts in the bag. One last piece to tie that wall into this one. So that's the end of bag number 4. Second play area added. Exterior detail looks very much like the detail down below, except with the change in the window colors, which I really like. Green, rose, white, where down below there's more of a yellow and a blue. Then on the inside, more of a lounge area. There's a recliner, or not a recliner. There's a little lounge chair, some drapes, TV on the wall, a little magazine. Now I know what these 3 lights are. This is for the projection television, pointing at the TV. The red, green, and blue. Makes sense now. Good mix of a printed brick and some stickers. What do you think of the build so far? Is it boring? Interesting? I think it's a bit of both. I'm really looking forward to the roller coaster, but that won't come until the last bag of parts. This seems like a good place to stop for this week. Next week we'll start building the play areas on this side of the structure, and likely a little bit more on the front here as well. Thanks so much for watching. We'll continue with this build next week.